Hi Scorpios, let's do your reading. Let's play with some tarot today, see what the new months, let's do this actually, let's set an intention for this reading. Let this be the next 30 days for you guys, from whenever you watch this video. Need to do some tarot right now to just do some tarot, let's put it this way. Let's see guys, what's the next 30 days, again, from whenever you watch this, is going to bring you. I finally found this deck. I haven't used this in such a long time. And this is a Legacy of the Divine Tarot, I think it's called. Let's see. Let's see for my dear Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can watch for Venus as well. Let's get started, guys. Oh, okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups, your first two cards. We also have the Chariot. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Fool. We have the King of Wands. I'm not doing reversals today. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Sun and the High Priestess. Just over here. Check out the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck we have Justice card. Could be Libra energy. Let's see. Okay, not focusing. Anyway, let's talk about this, my dear friends. What are we seeing here? So first of all, there's quite a few major arcana in your reading today, right? We have Justice at the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Chariot, we have the Fool, and we have the Sun and the High Priestess. So this to me is an energy where I feel for a lot of you what's happening right now is you are starting to make different choices possibly than the ones you've made before. There's a shift in your energy, a shift that brings you a lot more alignment, I feel like, with who you really are. And this makes a lot of sense because even though people talk about South Node transit, and all Scorpios right now are going through South Node transit, if you're watching me in 2022 especially, and a lot of people kind of are fearful usually whenever South Node transits through their specific placement. However, to be honest, it couldn't be further from truth. This is not something to fear of. And by the way, as I'm recording this, my memory card is at 2 hours 22 minutes, so 22222, angel number showing up here. So I really feel that the South Node transit that you're going through, it could be through whatever placement in Scorpio you have, is actually bring you a lot more to who you are, rather than cause, I feel like, any any more like malefic type of influence. I do not see this at all. What I do see is that for a lot of you, this is you kind of like really owning your essence, really being as well comfortable with yourself. And also, even if you find yourself in the context of any larger situation happening at your workplace, in your family, even in the world, we all know that Scorpio is a sign ruled by two planets, really, right? Mars and Pluto. As I'm recording this, your ruling planet Mars is about to join Pluto in Capricorn. Similar vibes that we had a little bit in the year 2020. And we all know how when the rest of the world sometimes may be panicking or confused, Scorpios are the ones who really, this is when the energy of a Scorpio gets activated. You become very clear, you know what to do, you know how to, you just know, you just have an inner knowing, even when the rest maybe of your friends or whatever is in fear of any kind, is confused. This is when Scorpio, kind of like gets activated, because I feel like it's the energy where sometimes you look at the world around you and everybody's so easy and happy, carefree. And this is when, for whatever reason, you might be finding yourself that you are like, not to say that you are suffering, but it's more like you don't understand, like everything seems so senseless to you, and you find yourself at odds sometimes with the cycles of humanity. And let's explain why for a second. Scorpio and Pluto in a way is in ancient mythology connected to, if we go by even Egyptian, ancient, is connected with Set, energy of like energy of sunset. Again, Kabbalistic astrology says something different, but I'm just trying to bring the metaphorical here, sort of parallel to this reading. Like sunset, like the opposite of when the sun is rising, when there's bright light, there's also darkness. And I'm not saying Scorpios, you are darkness, but it's like for you, sometimes it's easier to see in the dark, which makes sense. It's Scorpio energy. It doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean you're not of the light. But I feel like when the rest of the world can only see when the sun is shining bright, you are the one who actually sees better in the darkness. And I feel for a lot of you, this is connected to what you're to what you're going through right now, because the sun and the high priestess, this is you knowing of the truth. This is you also really being able somehow to shine, I feel like, in the dark here. With the Wheel of Fortune next to the Three of Cups, you are going to be moving towards a very different life. Whatever outside reality today looks like for you, whatever your own life looks like for you, I sense that there's been many tests you've been passing. I feel like many of them were spiritual tests, really tests of your character. You know, it's almost like for a lot of you, you're promised, I'm hearing, or you are meant to have this very abundant life with a lot of responsibility, I'm also hearing. But it's like you've been tested, I think, for many years, many decades, even for some of you, whether you are actually worthy of that. My God, like full disclosure, that's what I'm seeing here from these cards. You've been tested, like really, are you who you say you are? Are you really like worthy? I don't know, it's really strange, like the way I'm hearing this here. And I feel like no matter what difficulties you've gone through in the past, you actually have proven yourself to be, we know Scorpio has, right, multiple levels. Like there's this very like lower consciousness form of a Scorpio, then there is kind of like medium level, and then there is the highest of all, Phoenix, right? And of course there's more sub levels to it too, but in the ascension of a Scorpio, that's kind of how the energy works. And I feel like you've been in a stage, maybe just very briefly, where maybe in a past life where you used to be that Scorpio. When people hurt you, you take revenge, you hurt them back, you maybe hurt others. Again, could have been very brief moment in this life, could have been in your past lives as well, because zodiac signs very often, especially if it's your sun sign, by the way, represent evolution of consciousness. But then I feel like at least now I'm getting is that you are at least on a level where you rise to the level of the what's called eagle, right? Where you fly high, you see things, you're smart, you're gifted with knowings of truths, sharpness in a way of your mind. And then, of course, there is a highest level, which is Phoenix, death, rebirth, unconditional love. Tears of the Phoenix are known, right, to be healing as well. Almost like, I think in some myths, tears of the Phoenix are also about immortality, like resurrection of the dead. There are myths that could connect to that. So I'm not saying you're on the level of the Phoenix, but I feel like you have elevated yourself from the very kind of like dark and like selfish sort of consciousness that maybe, again, it was your past life, maybe it was just very quick moment in this life, and maybe that's why the tests were there too, for you to grow to the next level. And I just want to again mention this here, no, if something bad is happening in your life, it doesn't mean you were a bad person in your past life or you've done something bad in this. It doesn't always have to be like that. It's not gonna attempt to explain the problem of evil, something I wrote papers when I was in school about and didn't really enjoy it that much. But an idea is whatever you've been through, yes, there were tests, yes, there were challenges, question or no question, you deserved it or not, you probably did not, but it's not about that. I think what happened is that you really elevated yourself right now to a very different level of energy, to a very different level of understanding, to a very different level of how much you can receive. Because really what it is about is how much blessings can you actually receive and hold on to responsibly when you're going to be given them. Because one thing to receive a blessing, let's imagine there are people who win lotteries, right, whatever, and then they don't hold on to it, or people who become famous or whatever, many different things could be used as an example here. It's not just about receiving the blessing. It's about being able to hold on to it. What I'm seeing here is that whatever is going on around you, you will receive a very big, a very major blessing. It's going to be divine. It's going to be something that comes like, it's a manifestation of divine will, because Wheel of Fortune is here, number 1 card. You will be happy because you receive this blessing. There will be a moment of celebration, but it won't be that you stay in the energy of celebration very long, not because you can't, but with the Chariot card here, and we know Chariot always follows the star, it's going to be a moment for you to be like, I remember why I wanted that blessing. I remember who I am. I am going to be here pursuing my highest good, my highest potential. So for a lot of you, you receive some kind of blessing and there's a moment when you enjoy it and celebrate it. But then immediately I see you kind of like setting yourself to go on this journey for the things you always wanted. 9 of Cups is here as the next card. It is the wish fulfillment that it's going to bring. It is abundance that it's going to bring. But there is like a higher purpose behind the things you're doing. Knight of Swords card here, and again, it's interesting, this eagles here flying, if you can see. The reason, again, why you're receiving some of the blessings you are receiving now, don't be surprised. Don't go into this energy where, oh, I don't know if I deserve it. Oh, I don't know if it makes sense. No. When you are receiving, like I am telling you, you guys are going to be, it could be doing, I said intention at the beginning of the reading, next 30 days. So it could be very much in the next 30 days, you will be receiving a major blessing. This is like a big dream of yours, something you always wished for coming true. And it's going to be important for you to remember why you were given this. And with the Wheel of Fortune card here, this is the beginning of a new journey altogether for a lot of you. And you see here in this particular deck, the Fool is kind of like above Earth. You see here is kind of like floating in the space. I feel like for a lot of you, it's also going to be revealed very soon, the whole, like the actual reason why your soul incarnated in this world. Because here, the Fool is kind of like above Earth, right? He's in this cosmos space. To me, this is like the moment right before the Fool's journey begins, right before the incarnation on this earth, where you make some kind of choice, and believe it or not, I have a friend of mine who knew nothing about spirituality, who knew nothing about Kabbalah, who knew nothing about incarnation. And one time he told me how he remembered all his life, and he has like a crazy life story. He like lost his parents very early on, many different things happened to him. And when we became friends, he was like, I have to tell you this, maybe you understand what it means. And he told me how he saw how his soul was basically incarnating in this world. He described some of the craziest things, like you cannot make this kind of stuff up, what he told me. But basically, in your context here, I think he was a Scorpio too, but in your context here, for a lot of you, the reason why you came into this world is going to be revealed to you in the next 30 days as well. Because this is like, why am I here? Like you remembering why you came here. And it's interesting because here the Fool is standing on this sand clock, right? And he's sort of like reaching to this Empress card. So for a lot of you, it has to do with things related to the Empress card. Maybe finding a partner, creating a family, having a child, doing something creative. Doesn't have to be just that. Maybe in whatever Empress card means to you, the secret to whatever this is in it too. King of Wands, I do feel there's going to be, it could be you, King of Wands could be your masculine energy of your own, but it could also be a masculine energy that's going to be involved in this journey too. It could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but I feel like there's a journey here, especially how King of Wands is like crossing the Chariot, the Fool, and also the Six of Swords. It could be a journey that you're gonna take with someone else. I don't think it's alone, it's a journey alone. So Scorpios, you might be happy now that you're here, you're not alone anymore. With the Chariot card here, again, I see this as a journey, but I don't think you're leaving someone, because the way I'm seeing this here, there's actually someone standing sort of like beside you, and they're with you. So you might meet somebody. It could be, again, doesn't have to be romantic, by the way. Could be an ally of some sort, could be a friend of some sort, it could be a spiritual mentor of some sort, could be a person who helps you finance something, maybe could be a person who helps you spiritually, could be just a friend, could be many different things. But I just feel like this person is going to be behind you. And for some of you, you are taking this journey with them, but maybe you're not even, I don't know how to explain this. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be you are together somehow on this journey. For some of you, you might even be living in different countries, but they are just there somehow with you. Like, I don't know how to explain this general reading. Justice card here, it's kind of like yin and yang, but it's also, I feel like everything's going to be balanced. As you come into this energy, everything becomes balanced. Let's use this deck to clarify a little further. Let's see. Do my best to shuffle on camera. It's just the frame is very small. Oh, look at this Justice, another Justice card. So yeah, Libra energy could be very important here. We also have here the Ace of Cups. Another Three of Cups wants to fall out here. And then we have the Four of Cups. Let's take one more card. We have Knight of Cups. All right, okay. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is Two of Wands. Again, some kind of journey. You're beginning some kind of journey, it's major. So if you've been resting, if you've been whatever, well, good for you, because it's a new chapter in your life. Again, might not resonate with everyone. Do so many Scorpio readings on this channel. So might not resonate with everyone, but Justice card here clarifying the Wheel with the Knight of Swords. Again, things are coming to some kind of balance. Things are like, if you always felt like, man, I'm so smart or I'm so gifted, but I just feel like I'm wasting my life doing some stupid job, or I don't know, like if you ever felt like your life was, I mean, we cannot ever say technically, right, that like your life is a waste, but you know how sometimes you are like, I know that I can do more. I know that I can give more. It's not even about, there's always, I think, a moment where, you know, you can receive more, like, you know, you're supposed to make more money or live a better lifestyle. I think we talked about this in your previous reading. But besides that, I think what's even more important question is that to the people who are worthy of it, you can always give more. Like, I'm not an advocate of giving to those who don't appreciate you, because it's a waste. But if you truly know that what you have and who you are is needed somewhere and you can give, there is, I think, it feels better than receiving even, because when you know that your gifts, who you are, is needed somewhere and someone desperately needs what you have, that's what's called soul alignment. That's what's called spiritual purpose. And I feel like for those of you, once again, who felt like, I know that I'm supposed to be doing more, I know that I'm supposed to be giving more in some way, but I just feel like I'm wasting my time, with the Justice card here, it's all going to come into balance. Now, Ace of Cups is here clarifying the Three of Cups with the Fool. There is an offer of new love. There is a new beginning, and it's bigger than just like love in a romantic sense. I feel this is about you taking a new chance on your own life, new beginning. Because with the Ace of Cups here, this is a new beginning, a new healing, energy of peace here as well, energy of healing, energy of completion here. It could be for a lot of you coming from whoever the person as well, also starting a journey with you, somebody just offering you love, somebody saying like, I feel like somebody you might be connecting with in the near future, maybe you already know this person. There is, yes, attraction to you as beautiful person or whatever, but what they are more than anything attracted to you is like just who you are as a person, like who you are as a human. I don't know if it's making sense or not. Three of Cups card here. Again, Three of Cups and Three of Cups. This is you also joining maybe a community, maybe just in general, like gathering your emotions, resources again. And like you're very, what stands out to me here is that you're very happy about where you are at in life. You're very happy, you're celebrated, you are coming into like some kind of full circle, and you're happy, like you have everything you need. Four of Cups card here with the Nine of Cups to the Six of Swords. I also think that because now you're going to be in a stage of your life where you have more enough than ever, you will be in a place where you will be more selective what you give your energy to. Because with the Four of Cups card here, he's like, because of the way the cards are, we have Three of Cups here. you already have the 3 cups here, and you are not necessarily open to anything that's not aligned with you. Some of you might reject someone as well. I feel like romantically or work invitation, like you just have so many different things and you're like, you know what, no, I'm here in a place, like I feel like you're gonna find basically what you were always looking for. Could be romantically, could be with your purpose, could be with work. So you're all set. The energy I'm hearing is all set. So you're not gonna be basically looking for more, even though more is gonna be coming. And you also, I feel like, because there's gonna be a moment that's gonna come where, again, you have just so much prosperity and so many different things, you will also be like, you know what, I don't want to just sit here and just enjoy my life and just party and just whatever. I actually want to make sure that, like, what I do, I'm giving back. I am actually doing something meaningful. That's also the energy. Knight of Cups, romantic offers. Definitely love is on the way. I feel like it's not going to be a journey that's for a lot of you are taking outside of love. Like, love is very much present in this journey. Look at this, 2 of Wands, King and Queen of Pentacles. Exactly. There is, like, for a lot of you, a journey you're taking with someone. Even if it's not romantic for some of you, it's just a friend. Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, Knight of Cups could also sometimes indicate friendships that are like soul connection. But again, I feel like for a lot of you, there is more of like not friendships or love here. Hope it makes sense. Let's see a little more, shall we? Specifically about love as well. We have here death, could be connecting with another Scorpio. We have 9 of Wands. Person might have been wounded before, and no, this is not necessarily they are defensive against you, they're scared to open up. They might have been, but I see more of like you connected with someone who's been hurt before as well, just like you were. Maybe another Scorpio. Like I said, if you are connecting with another Scorpio, I'll take my chances, probably being hurt before. 3 of Pentacles, but I see that there is like a connection coming towards you that's not just romantic, it's also a friendship, or like you're doing something together. Knight of Wands, Queen of Cups. Different nature with this person. Like, you have similarities, but you have some stuff very different as well. Maybe it has to do with how you approach things. I see someone here with the Queen of Cups is a lot more in the meditative energy, sort of like waiting for things, more patient. And I see someone with the Knight of Wands card here who likes to do things quickly. They're like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's not be stuck with the Hanged Man at the bottom. Let's see what else. Exactly, Hanged Man. It's like the delays are over now, because you might be someone who sometimes takes too long, I don't know, thinking things through or something. And basically you have an energy here in your life now that knows how to make things quickly, how to manifest basically something that you needed basically all this time. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, the World. Look at this, the Chariot at the bottom again. Basically, no doubt you're starting a new journey. It's something that will manifest, I feel like, in the next 30 days, next 4 weeks. If you need to pull back some energy, if you need to rest a little bit, you can do it now, I think, because once this starts, this is it. Like, your life, how you knew it before, big cycle is over. You're starting a big new journey. This is very magic, guys. This is reading that's like not just, oh, your ex coming back or how this person feels. This is like very spiritual here. Old journey ended, new journey begins. And you know what I also see astrology alignment wise? For a lot of you, this energy gonna start in the very first week of March, when Venus and Mars, your planet Mars, is going to conjunct at 0 degrees of Aquarius, which makes sense. This is 0, this is Aquarius. And it's in that time period, this is going to be when this whole new journey with the Chariot card unfolds. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended to see more about who is this person you're connecting with. It's not just romantic. I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be friendships, allies too. And it's going to be just, I don't know, let's do this in the extended. Let's take a look at each week from when you are looking this specifically. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and advice for what you need to do with this energy. Anyway, link to the extended down below, all the information about everything down below. Love you guys so much. Talk soon. Bye.